Hey, welcome back. So, yeah, the motorcycle thing. I'm sure it's just my paranoid-ass brain that's deterring me from anything. Which, even in the car, like, I've been driving for a year now, and I'm still not 100% comfortable in a car. Like, when I'm well, even if I'm not controlling it, I still don't feel comfortable in a car, like, ever. If somebody starts braking too hard or whatever, I always squeeze the handle on the side.
It's Homestar Runner.
Yeah, it does look like Homestar Runner.
Oh my god, one of the guys at work is like a big fan of Homestar Runner.
Oh, that's cool. I read this long-ass, like, retrospective on Homestar. It was super interesting. And apparently they still actually update the site occasionally, but what sucks is, like, there's no Flash anymore.
Yeah.
So you can't do the interactive bits, like, at the end. You're like, oh man, if I click, strong bad
just have to
glove
put fucking Internet Explorer on with Flash.
Oh, yeah.
So when you did your driver's test, did you read the book?
Yes.
Is it hard to follow anymore, or is it like, is there actually like useful information, or is it pretty easy to follow?
I still don't understand the question. It told me the
It used to be fucking dense. Like, it was a hard read to even deal with when I first did it. And like, it was not very, I don't feel like it explained a lot of stuff very well. Like, maybe there wasn't enough visual representations of certain things in there. Because when I did my driver's test, because I'll be honest, I almost failed it. Like, I was one question off, and the only reason that I passed was because the lady asked me, she's like, do you know what, like, the crosshatches are in a parking lot? And I was like, I mean, do you have an example? And she, like, drew it on I was 17. And she, like, drew it on a piece of paper and showed me, and I was like, no, you can't park there. She goes, congratulations, you passed. And I was like, all right, cool. But it was stuff like that. Like, there was, like, little minuscule shit like that they throw in. But I also know that, like,
well, you know,
now it's going to have more content because, like, you know, texting and talking and all that.
I mean, there was a question like that, but it tells you like the do's and don'ts for the road on the what the hell? That was really weird. In the actual like little booklet thing, it gives you like a whole page of do not do this. If it's simple shit like, hey, don't text and drive. Yeah, that's a don't. Do signal. Okay, yeah, that's easy. But now the tests are done on computers, so
yeah.
if they have a question like that where it asks you about a visual thing, they actually have like a graphic of that visual. So yeah, there's no confusion like that at all.
So are you getting the real ID?
I wasn't going to.
You should just do it. It's a pain in the ass, but if you do it once, you don't ever have to do it again.
Well, my thing is the requirement. Like, I don't know what it means exactly. Like, I saw the little thing that told you need your birth certificate, but then it also said, like, you need a proof of address, as in, like, a utility bill or something like that.
Yeah.
And I don't have that anymore.
Do you have a bank statement? Anything that points to this address?
I nothing. I have an Amazon account.
But I mean, you get paper statements. Well, no, you don't get paper statements, but you get digital statements from your bank, right?
I don't have a bank account. I'm totally off grid.
Oh, you closed your bank account?
Yeah, why the hell would I keep a bank account?
Well, car insurance?
Nope, that's under Cindy.
But you're on the insurance.
Nope.
Oh, well, then.
Whoa, look at that Shy Guy!
It looks like one of the Minions with just a mask on.
I guess Minions are kind of just shy guys, except not as shy. They're the extroverted guys. Somebody who cowed me. Oh, it's your mom.
Those pillars look like Frieza's penis.
I guess they do, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen any hentai like that.
I know that you're probably not a big DBZ person at all, but have you watched
Super?
No, not Super. Have you seen the Brawly movie, the new one?
No. I haven't, but I haven't seen it.
You should watch it. It's good. It's a good watch. It's actually it puts a lot more into perspective. Yes.
Oh, hello.
Oh, there's the other woman in my life.
Oh, you got me a McDonald's tea for my birthday? Oh, thank
You
you.
don't have to make any for a while.
Awesome, because my tea actually rotted in the jug, so I've been drinking soda and it's not pleasant. Thank you. That was my mom. Nobody watching, but
Right.
oh shit.
But no, it paints for me it was very informative because it actually like provided the story behind the Saiyans.
Oh really?
Yeah, like because basically that's what it is. It's like Brawly was like
Oh no.
so there's like the King Saiyan, or there's Prince Vegeta or
No.
King Vegeta, and then there's Prince Vegeta. Well, then there was like
Wait, there's two Vegetas, or does Vegeta turn into a king?
Dude, the fucking planet is called Planet Vegeta.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
I thought-
you know that. Okay, so Vegeta. Okay, in advance, I may be butchering part of this because I'm not like full blown weeb,
Okay.
but I know the basics of it. Planet Vegeta is ruled by King Vegeta, and then Prince Vegeta is supposed to supersede him.
Oh god.
And then Frieza, what it is Frieza has something happens where Frieza ends up enslaving the Saiyans. So the race of Saiyans that's currently on planet Vegeta is actually pretty much owned by Frieza. Frieza's the one that gives them the little eye, the scanners, the eye scanner
Oh, yeah,
things,
yeah.
the over 9,000 things.
Yes, I'm aware of what
He's the one that gives them those. And then what ends up happening is Vegeta or Frieza gets like Frieza more or less is worried because he's not the most powerful person there. He's fully aware that there's somebody else on the planet
No! Oh.
that is much stronger than he is. And Goku, Vegeta, and Brawly are all in that sector.
Okay.
Well, Brawly is the son of like the second person in charge on planet Vegeta. Goku isn't even part of the royalty. Like Bardock, his dad, is like actually just an old warrior, but he's one of the purest Saiyans. And then there's Vegeta. I think Vegeta was already born. Well, anyway, so what ends up happening is Frieza attacks planet Vegeta and destroys the planet. But before it happens, they manage to get capsules off the planet, and they ship off. Vegeta and Goku go off to whatever the planet is that they're on now, Earth. And then Brawly, they're what is it? I think King Vegeta is worried that Brawly is more powerful than Prince Vegeta is.
Okay.
So he exiles him off the planet. And he sends him to the most hospitable planet in the solar system. Like a planet that doesn't have an ecosystem. It's ran entirely by predators. There's no like vegetation, no nothing. And Brawly survives it and manages to live on this planet. And he makes friends with like a giant worm. And then something happens. I think Frieza or somebody ends up coming to that planet, and they end up killing his friend. And that's where the little green apron came from. Is Brawly made a uniform more or less from the pelt of his friend.
Jeez, wow.
Well, anyway, so what it is then Brawly wants to get off the planet and go find the other Saiyans, and he wants to test his power. Well, Brawly is significantly more powerful than the rest of them are, and he ends up on Earth, and Vegeta and Goku run into him, and they end up having a fight. Well, then later on, this is also way late in the canon because Vegeta's now Frieza is friends with the other two. Like Frieza's friend, I don't know that Vegeta knows that Frieza destroyed his planet. Or no, Frieza's not the one that destroyed his planet. Cooler is the one that destroyed his planet.
Cooler? Oh
Cooler
my
is
god,
Frieza's dad.
you're kidding me.
No, dude, have you never looked at like, okay, this is something new
Like,
to me.
I know about the naming scheme, but I had no idea there was Cooler.
Oh yeah, Cooler, there's Frieza, there's a bunch of new ones too. But Frieza's father, oh no, his name is King Cool.
Oh my god.
So King Cool destroyed the planet. He's the one that exiled Bardock off the planet. Or no, King Vegeta exiled Brawly off the planet. King Cool destroys Planet Vegeta because they think that the Saiyans are going to revolt against them. So then Frieza talks him into destroying Planet Vegeta.
Wow, that is so much information to take in.
And then Brawly, so then what ends up happening in the Brawly movie is Brawly ends up showing up to Earth, and fucking Vegeta and Goku run into him, and they end up having a fight. Well, then they realize that they're too strong. They don't, or he's too strong. They can't beat them, or they can't beat him on their own. So, the fucking Frieza, for whatever reason, shows up to planet Earth, right? And he's there. Frieza's a total jackass. The rest of the series, for that matter. But he's also like easily one of the funnier characters, just because he's so ridiculous.
Okay.
But Frieza's always looking for a fight. He's always looking for the next strong thing to fight him, and so he. So fucking Goku and Vegeta dupe Frieza into fighting Brawly while they instant transmission off the planet to Namek to go to Piccolo to have Piccolo teach them the fusion dance in less than like an hour. And so what they end up doing is Brawly is looking for a fight, and he's trying to find the strongest fighter to fight with. Well, Frieza has a new form called Gold Frieza, and Gold Frieza is essentially like his ultimate. Like, it doesn't get any higher for Frieza than that.
You know what,
That's his final form.
Is he actually gold?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
gold with like purple accent.
I've actually seen a picture of that online.
Okay, gold. Yeah, so Gold Frieza, he's Brawly's fighting him, and Brawly is literally beating the shit out of Frieza. He's fucking slamming him into walls, and Frieza's like, I don't know what's going on. Like, the whole time, he's just like completely puzzled and perplexed at why he's getting his ass kicked this bad. Like, he doesn't understand why he's so powerful. And then you find out later on that it was because his dad trained Brawly to fight like a Saiyan on that hospitable planet. So he has no perception of death, and he just like, but also he's kind of like the Hulk, where like the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. So he's like, he is hands down the most powerful Saiyan because there's no limit to his power. And so that's what this whole thing is it ends up being this one deal. Oh no! I remember why Brawly ends up on Earth, but it's a spoiler, so I don't want to like tell you why.
Okay, that's fine. That's a lot. It was funny because when you said he was literally beating the shit out of Frieza, I was literally thinking he was like just shitting everywhere.
Oh, dude, he was. It's so funny because Frieza's like, I don't know what's going on, like the whole time, and he's just getting his ass whooped. And like it was actually a really funny moment. Like I was watching it and I was like audibly laughing at it because it was just kind of ridiculous. Because Frieza's always touted himself as this like big bad character.
Yeah.
But really deep down, he's just a normal piece of shit like the rest of them.
A normal piece of shit like the rest of them. That should be a sticker, like a button.
I'm just a normal piece of shit like the rest of them.
Oh, come on, baby Mario.
Except you can't,
what the fuck?
Like, what was that? That was Kevin Smith, right? He's like, no other insult trumps piece of shit.
You're not even a full-blown log. You're just a piece of it.
But yeah, no, it was a pretty good movie. The Super was okay, but if you want to watch Super, don't even bother with the first 125 episodes or whatever it is.
Well, isn't Super just a remake?
No.
Really?
The new Brawly movie is a remake of an old Brawly movie.
What, Super? I thought that was just a remake of Dragon Ball Z.
No, it's Dragon Ball Z Super. It's a different arc.
Oh,
It was the next arc, is what it was.
Wait, so did they remake Dragon Ball Z or like upscale it or something?
I mean, they redid the Brawly movie. Like,
Well, yeah, but no, I mean like the series. It seems like there was a thing where they upscaled it, or not. They didn't upscale it because they actually redrew.
You're
everything.
talking to, are you talking about GT? So there was a brief period. So there was Dragon Ball and then there was Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z had the Cell Saga, it had the Frieza Saga, and then it also had the Buu Saga.
Yeah.
When the Buu Saga ended, Goku was killed in the Buu Saga from what I remember, and then something happens where someone manages to get Shenron to bring him back, but they accidentally bring him back as a child.
Okay.
So Goku's actually a child all the way through GT.
Okay.
And Goku is hanging out, like, he's stuck in the Buu world still for some reason, but he's back as a child, and he's with Pan, who's his granddaughter. But his granddaughter is older than he is in the series, technically. But GT is not canon anymore.
Yeah.
They've already said that. That's out.
Well, I know, like, IRL, they did GT just because they, Dragon Ball Z makes so much money from little boys in Japan.
And black people.
Sure.
Black people love Dragon Ball Z.
Are you serious?
That's legit not a joke. Like, black people in general, like
the demographics show that.
Yeah, demographically, they like Dragon Ball Z, I think, more than most white people do.
Wow, that's crazy. But they ran out of manga. That's why they made the Buu Saga also. He's not part of the manga.
Oh, he's not?
Well, the
Buu Saga actually wasn't bad. Like,
I love the Buu Saga. Like, I watched Dragon Ball Z when it was airing on...
Cartoon Network? On Tsunami?
It must have been, yeah. But yeah, I would watch that every day. So I watched the entire Buu Saga like that. But, yeah, Dragon Ball... Because, do you remember Armando?
Yeah.
He loved Dragon Ball.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
He had, like, GT on DVD, so he let me borrow it one time, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I've watched bits and pieces of GT, like, nothing to even formulate a full, like, idea of, like, what it is.
Yeah.
But I've never, like, I've been told, don't bother. Like, but Super, like I said, you can, what's that?
That yellow thing?
Yeah.
They fall down on you.
Oh, I thought it was, like, something special.
No, they're the slime guys, but it's because you can run out of eggs pretty easily in this level if you're doing what I'm doing and sucking at aiming. So they have those as just a way to get more. Why do I keep missing this? As just a way to get more eggs.
Okay. But Super is basically the tournament of power.
I don't know.
Is what it was. So the Zenos, who are the ones that created all of the universes, they take all the best fighters from every single universe and they pit them together in a tournament, and it's what's called the Tournament of Power.
Okay.
And then, but there's a separate tournament. So in the first the first probably 75 episodes, there's a tournament that happens on Earth. And then they take those five. I don't even know why they had a fucking tournament on Earth. It doesn't make any sense. Because the Saiyans are the only ones on the Earth that can fucking defend Earth from all the other entities. So it doesn't make any sense why they would have a fight.
Come on, you gotta give Krillin some credit.
Oh, God. And who ends up winning the Tournament of Power was so fucking mind-blowing.
Krillin?
Like, no, Android 16. Android 16 is the reason they won that tournament.
Oh, man. Well, I mean... Why are robots allowed to enter a tournament in the first place?
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, those robots didn't really have anywhere to go after a while.
Oh! Wait,
Krillin married one of them.
Oh my god, I can eat those frogs? All of these years I've been trying to hit them with eggs because I didn't think I could hit them or eat them.
Huh.
Sorry, what? I know Krillin, like, had sex with a robot, but you know, who has?
Krillin's married to one of them. He's married to, was it 17?
I don't know. I just remember he married a robot, and I was like, wow, that means he's having sex with a robot.
I think 16 is the big dumb one. 17, I think, is the...
Wait, so the big dumb one was the one that did the...
No. It was the other one. The one with the black hair, the shorter one.
Oh, have you ever played this game?
No?
Look at this boss. He just ate me.
Oh, that's...
And now you have to be in his stomach.
You're in his stomach? That's funny.
Yep. So you have to dodge acid while eating giant Shy Guys, and then fire at the dangly bit. What is that? Is that a uvula? Yeah, that's a...
16...
Oh, no.
16 is the big dumb one, because he's older than the other ones, technically. 17 is the one that won the Tournament of Power, and 18 is the one that is the girl that Krillin marries.
There you go, Krillin. There's a reason you're my favorite character.
But then, yeah, the whole thing, because the other part of it is Goku reached a new level.
Of course he did.
Always. He hit, what was it?
Oh, wait. Look at Yoshi's face when he gets. He's just like, what the hell just happened to me?
Right.
Oh man. Okay. Well, wait. We gotta split right here.
Okay.
So we'll see you next time. Talking about the Tournament of Champions, right?
Tournament of Power.
Wait, what the hell is the Tournament of Champions? I don't know. That's from a different series. All right. We'll see you next time.